even people back in the old days coming here from maybe somewhere warmer. Just that whole element of people and things moving around the Ottawa area. So I looked into that, and that's the subject of some of the artwork.
Yeah, let's look at some of the pieces. Let's start over here because this is really a
He's going to take this home.
prototype. I
when
know.
you're not
Andrew,
looking.
I've told Andrew that one day I will have one of his huge paintings in my home. But tell us, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, this one is called Inflated Housing Market, and the Westboro area has seen its share of rising house prices.
Yes.
So I thought it fitting to have such a painting in the Westboro area. And this is actually the painting that is being donated for auction, and all proceeds to the Boys and Girls Club.
Excellent.
That's amazing.
So how does
Yep.
the auction work exactly? So you're going to have all of this at Gezellig, some beautiful pieces of
Exactly.
art. Right, Steve?
I had always been enamored with Andrew and Ali's stuff, and so I really wanted to see about getting it on the walls at Gezellig, because it's, I mean, there's so many big walls there. We've got these
Yeah.
25-foot ceilings, and it's perfect to show off great art. And so when I approached them, they said, yeah, let's do this. And then, you know, so they all said, we're each going to donate a piece. And those proceeds go directly to the club, plus a portion of the ticket sales as well.
Oh, terrific.
So it's $40, taxes in. There's some awesome cocktails that we're coming up with along the sort of 50s theme. We've got the King Royale for Andrew here.
Yes.
Oh, the King Royale.
I know.
Nice.
We've got the
Come on
Alley
by.
Cat for Allison,
Alley, yeah.
and then the Milky Way for Claude Marquis, which is the name of the piece that that he is doing for the restaurant. So it's, I don't know, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice. Andrew, is this one of your pieces over here as well?
It is. So this
So
is
this
my
is your
typical
animal
style.
wildlife
Yeah,
sort of.
I was trying to play homage to the 1950s school book textbook illustrator Charlie Harper, and his
Okay,
work
yeah.
is amazing. And I thought it'd be fitting to try and tribute that kind of 50s look. So
Well, so much of what you do is like that. Even your car is vintage, and
Yes,
you
it
know,
is.
It's got
Yep.
that whole look about it.
it's not very safe.
It's not very safe.
Who needs? It's like high heel shoes. They don't
That's
have to be
right.
comfortable as long as they
They
look
look good.
right?
That's right.
Stylish.
Yes, exactly.
It's all happening Monday, May the 11th.
That's right.
What's the best way for people to get involved and get tickets?
The easiest way is because tickets are actually, we're almost sold out. You know, there's maybe 20 or 30 tickets left, and so the best way is just to call Gezellig, and which is 680-9086, and you give them your credit card details, and you actually confirm a ticket. There's an Eventbrite site as well that you can reserve in advance, but then we sort of call you up and say, hey, do you want to confirm? And there we go from there. So yeah, either drop in or call Gezellig and give them your credit card details, and then come to a great party on Monday night.
No kidding.
And I'll be going to Gezellig for lunch after this.
You should be.
Yes,
my
I
dad
am.
and I were there yesterday.
I am,
It
so-
is the best lunch in the city.
It
I've
is the
said
best
it every
lunch in the
single
city.
time I go in
Absolutely.
there. My dad and I have the fish and chips. It's
Oh,
excellent.
yes,
And the
yes.
ceviche.
Yeah, the ceviche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
You get
Yes.
it?
Yes.
I did the
See?
surf and surf yesterday.
Right.
Stephen, Andrew, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you very
really
much.
appreciate it
A
again.
pleasure.
Monday, May the 11th, everything gets started at 6 p.m. Gezellig, just at the corner of Churchill and Richmond Road. Give them a call because, as Stephen said, only a few tickets left. Don't go away. More daytime coming up right after this. back to the show. As many of you probably know, you probably have your tickets already. Bon Appetit happening this evening. Ottawa is one of the most longest running food and beverage events, and of course, raising money for over 20 local charities. And one of the participants is Restaurant 18. We're joined by Chef de Cuisine Kirk Morrison. Kirk, welcome back to the show. Great to have you here. And we were already talking about some of the really unique ways you guys prepare things at Restaurant 18. And I want to start there because I missed a little bit of the conversation you and Julie just had.
Of course, yeah.
What is that you have in front of you there, that first piece?
So these here are Chardonnay pearls, and essentially what we've done with that is we've used a plant-based agar to set the liquid, which is Chardonnay vinegar. And we drop that into freezing cold oil, and it forms a perfect sphere. So this basically becomes the vinaigrette, if you would, on our plate.
Isn't that crazy that somebody sat down and figured that out,
I know.
right?
Like, how
you
do
know
you
what
think
we're lacking in life?
take the Chardonnay vinaigrette
Right?
and,
Cold oil.
you need the cold,
Yes,
yeah.
right.
Hey, let's stop frying with oil and let's use it to cold infuse things into spheres.
There you go.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I will not take credit for that, but
You should.
No, we just did.
We would have bought into it. So what are you preparing here for us today?
a couple things. Two things off of our new menu, which actually goes live tomorrow, which is very, very exciting. Lots of fresh spring things and summer things, which after a long, cold winter is very liked.
Yeah,
And
you were
must be-
pretty excited.
Yeah,
Oh,
you must be really
was I ever? Was I ever?
Three things.
So you know what? We're going to start with our beet salad today.
Okay.
So the first thing that we're going to go down on the plate with is a green peppercorn. Now this is fresh green peppercorns. They're still on the strand. You see them very commonly in Southeast Asian cuisine. So we're going to go down on the plate with just a little bit of a schmear like that.
I don't think
schmear.
I've
That's
that's
actually
a
a
schmear.
schmear.
That's a technical term, by the way.
Okay,
It
all
is,
right.
yeah.
We can't use that because we're not in the
No.
profession.
And then
we're
what
not.
we're going to do is we have some beautiful pink beets here that we're going to go down, just kind of abstract,
Oh, I
wherever,
thought that
wherever
was
they're going to go
tuna.
down. And
Looks a little tuna-ish,
yeah.
doesn't
put
it?
those wherever.
I call those candy cane beets, right? They look a little
And they're super sweet too, which is very nice. We also have some snap peas. We're just going to go down there like this.
So is this part of the Mother's Day brunch? Will
this
any
will-
of these appear?
These dishes will not be appearing on the Mother's Day brunch. We have a very special menu that's just been designed especially for that.
nice.
So moms are the most special in the world, so we've done a little special menu just for them,
Terrific.
which is super exciting. And then we're going to have some of the pea shoots that come from those snap peas. So you know we're using the whole part
nice.
of the plant. Super delicious there.
Which is something
Yeah.
that you're doing. You have a butchery program right now
We
as
do,
well, right?
yeah.
Between both Restaurant 18 and Side Door, as
Well,
I
that was
understand.
one of the great happenings after Chef Johnny took over Restaurant 18 and became the executive chef for the company. We're able to share resources and people among both restaurants.
Oh, that's
Cool.
great.
One of those programs we have been doing is a whole animal butchery program, which we've brought in pigs, ducks, lamb, you know, some of your smaller fare like that.
Right.
And you know, I get a chance to teach the kids how to do it. They get a chance to learn how to do it, and
Perfect.
everybody wins. So I'm going to ask you to step back for 2 seconds because
Okay.
we do have
Oh,
fire.
I always love fire.
Wow.
Hey guys,
So-
and fire?
Yeah.
You immediately just,
Oh, yeah.
good. There's
So
a
we're just gonna-
blowtorch involved.
We're just going to torch this capicola a little bit just to bring out some of those roasty pork flavors,
Roasty
Okay.
pork.
and then that's going to be
Yeah.
our new beet salad dish.
That is
Check
beautiful.
that out.
Very good.
Amazing.
Well presented. What are we doing next here? Now, we do see some tuna there.
You do
do.
see tuna. Now this is if you're a fan of tuna, this is going to push you over the edge here.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to
I
start
want
with
to see that. I want to see Derek over the
I
edge.
am a fan, so I might go over the edge. Yeah, buckle up, girlfriend.
we go down with a little bit of creme fraiche first. And we
Yeah.
have our albacore tuna loin right on top of that.
The loin.
Now what we've done with the belly is we've scraped it and we've turned it into a little bit of a tartare. So that's going to be a
Okay.
pairing, again, using the whole animal. The
Right.
belly's quite fibrous. It's got a lot of connective tissue running through it. So able to utilize that, we have to scrape it into a tartare.
Is it
Nice.
challenging using that with the butchery program because you have to use literally everything?
Right.
Does it make it fun though because
it-
you have to get more creative?
Yeah, and you know what? That's what a lot of it is you know, as a chef, pushing what you're able to do, what you're able to teach other people how to
Yeah.
do, and what other people want to see on a plate when they come to your restaurant. So it's
Because I can't imagine myself. I'd be looking at some things going, I don't know what I'm doing with that.
So-
we did. Well, we have done that. We just pile it up on the plate. There you go.
There, eat that.
That looks like a portion.
So this is one of the more opulent things we get to use at the restaurant here. This is Acadian sturgeon caviar. This comes from New Brunswick, so very Canadian, very nice. I'm going to put a nice big dollop on there because we're going to eat this later.
Yes.
Yeah, you know we are.
And then we're going to finish up.
Yeah, you're not getting out of here alive, buddy.
We're going to finish
any
up
of this.
with some crispy fingerling chips, just kind of wherever, and a little bit of smoked olive oil.
Smoked
Beautiful.
olive oil. I don't
So
know
this
if
is
I've
a smoked Aberkeen olive oil, which is coming from Spain.
Okay.
Super delicious, really quite grassy, spicy aftertones, and then it's smoked. So
heard. Lovely.
there we
Those
go.
look beautiful. Now, you have such great presentation skills on the plate.
No, you really do.
You just threw that together. That is not what my food looks like. So do you spend a lot of time sort of thinking about the elements that go into it and then presenting it like
Well, and
art or?
The funny thing is these platings here are probably going to change about 15 times before we change the menu again.
Right.
Okay.
And it's always myself or my sous chef or Chef Johnny, we're coming through, is like, you know what, I want this here now. And we're
Right.
like, okay, yeah, that does look better.
Right.
No, no, I want this here now. Oh, yeah, okay, that does look better. So they're constantly evolving, and it's an organic thing. And as new things come into season, throughout the duration of this menu, we'll be swapping them out. So we'll have different peas on this dish maybe in the next month or
Right.
so.
Right.
We'll have, we'll have a different garnish on that dish. So it does evolve, and it is quite organic. in a
Like
way.
for instance, this one, obviously you've combined some beautiful flavors together, but textures as well. Is it just as important with textures? Because if I'm cooking at home, I don't necessarily think of putting a crunch into something that I
Right.
normally wouldn't.
Well, the fun thing about working with Johnny is he always walks by and is like, you have to have a crunch, a squeak, a soft, and he's listing off all these things. And you're like, you know what? Yeah, that does make sense.
I
And
need
so-
that list.
I know, right?
Johnny,
I want a crunch, a
Yeah,
squeak, and a
if you're
soft.
watching, Johnny, we want the list, okay? So we can do it at home.
But yeah, so his big thing is everything's got to have a crunch. So
Okay.
we try and deliver that whole experience onto your palate, whether that's something soft, something creamy, something rich, something acidic, something crunchy, and then that is what kind of gives your whole taste experience.
Now, when you're putting all of these, like your new menu together, how long does it take to develop a new menu? You're inventing recipes.
We usually start the day we put out the current menu, working on the next
Okay.
one. We usually give it about 2 weeks of the new menu being out, and then we look at each other going, okay, what do you want to do next? And then we sit down and we see what's coming into season. We talk to our farmers, what do they have? We talk to our animal producers, spring lamb. He has
Right.
had beautiful pigs coming in the summer. So that's a lot of it has to do is with our communication with our suppliers. Kind of
Okay.
influences how we present our.
What's the
menus.
spring menu looking like right now? How would you describe it?
The spring menu? We're going to describe it as green.
Okay.
We had such a long, hard winter in Ottawa that when we first saw these green, fresh spring things, they had to be on the menu. And so we made everything just super fresh, very green. We're continuing with that theme of being a little bit lighter and a little bit healthier.
Okay.
So a lot of these things that are going to be appearing on our menus are going to be a little bit lighter, not so heavy on the starches, fresh green salads, fresh green purees, stuff like that to really kind of get your taste buds kicked up for summer.
Still some
Amazing.
spots left for Mother's Day brunch?
There, you know what? This is well. You were actually at the last brunch,
Yeah.
which went very well.
Spectacular.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And we do have a few spots left for Mother's Day, but it's filling up even faster than the last one. So
Okay.
if you
Call
are
now.
interested, get that now because they're not going to be around forever.
And you will wow mom, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, this isn't your Duff smorgasbord from back in the 80s kind of brunch. This is a real gourmet brunch. It's fabulous. Kirk, thank you so much
No
for joining
problem.
us. It's
Thank you
always a
very much.
pleasure having you.
Thank
Make
you.
sure you call, make your reservations. You can visit their website as well to make a reservation online. Don't go away. More daytime coming up right after this. Here's a look at our events calendar. With over 100 activities including autographs, photo ops, panels, Q&As, workshops, tabletop gaming, and more, Ottawa Comic Con is the pop culture event. It happens May 8th to the 10th at the EY Centre. Visit eycentre.ca for more information. This annual world-famous festival centers around Ottawa's love affair with the tulip. With 1 million tulips blooming in public areas around the city, it's the Canadian Tulip Festival, May 8th to the 18th. Visit tulipfestival.ca for more information. Come bike, rollerblade, or run many scenic routes in Ottawa and Gatineau. It's the Alcatel-Lucent Sunday Bike Days, Sundays only from May 17th to September 6th. Visit the website for more information. Individual garage sales combine to make one giant neighborhood sale at the Great Glebe Garage Sale, May 23rd. Don't miss this rare public lecture in Canada by Dr. Sylvia Earle, world-renowned oceanographer and Time Magazine's first hero for the planet on sustainable seas. It's at the National Art Gallery, Monday, May 25th. Visit www.cpause.org for more information.
There we go.
Ottawa High School students putting together films for the next installment of the Ottawa High School Film Festival. Really exciting because these kids put a lot of time and effort, and I don't know if you've ever done film before, anybody at home, but it is a real challenge to put something together from start to finish. Here to tell us more about it, we're joined by Sanjay Dewan and Ruchi Jain. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Two of the organizers of the Ottawa High School Student Film